Hey everyone, Heather Mason 76 here. This is actually a response video to EdT1138's Top 3 Tuesday, which this week was the 3 most sought after video games. Now, mine sometimes differentiates depending on what games I'm really in the mood to play or what games I really want in my collection at the time. Certain ones are the ones that I already have that are duplicate copies just because I want the complete, and there's certain ones that I don't have completes of. A couple of these, for instance, is like Klonoa. I don't have the complete for that. I have the manual, but I don't have the case and everything. And unfortunately for me right now, I don't have my Silent Hill case for some reason. I don't know where it went, but for some reason, the manual and the case is missing. I have the CD and a random CD case, but I don't have... I have no idea where it went. Anyway, the games that I don't have that I really, really want are the ones I'm going to talk about this time. So, the 3 most sought after video games that I have in my list are, number 3 is going to be Clock Tower 2 for the PlayStation 1. This game was more of a survival horror point and click, just like the original was, along with the one that was on the SNES that, of course, never came across here on the United States. And I really enjoyed the Clock Tower series, at least the first one and the original one that didn't come across here, and also on top of that, I really enjoyed the one on the PlayStation 1. This one didn't really cover a lot of the story from the original ones, but I still really like the point and click survival horror type kind of game. That's why I kind of really didn't like 3 that much, because it wasn't point and click anymore, and it wasn't as well done, of course, because it's Clock Tower on PlayStation 2. Anyway, so yeah, Clock Tower 2 is definitely my number 3 for my most sought after video game. Alright, moving on. My number 2 for the most sought after video game is going to be Suikoden 2. Now, Suikoden 2, of course I have Suikoden 1, and I have played Suikoden 3, although I don't own it. Suikoden 3 I don't believe is actually as rare as Suikoden 2. Suikoden 2 is way super rare. If you find a complete copy online at all, it's well over $100 because of how rare it is. I've seen people play this on Twitch TV, and I've also, been able to play it off and on with a couple of my friends that actually have owned it. And I really, really do wish that I did ever own this game. At some point, I probably will in my life, but right now, I do not have the funds right now to actually afford a game that's well over $100. But maybe at some point I will. But for right now, this is going to be my number 2 game that I'm definitely going to try to get at some point, but not right now. So that's my number 2 for the most sought after video game. Number 1 is going to be, and I know this is going to be weird, my cousin had a Sega Saturn. Me, I don't have one, but I'm currently in the process of getting one. I should have had Sega Saturn way long ago. I don't know why I jumped consoles the way that I did, but I ended up not getting it because of the fact that my cousin had it, and I always was over at his house, and we always played it all the time. But now that I'm going to get my own Sega Saturn at some point here in the near future, the one game that I'm seriously, oh my god, I need it, is one of the games that I played all the time when I was over there, and that's going to be Panzer Dragoon for the Sega Saturn. This game I thoroughly enjoyed. Just riding on the back of a dragon was just so much fun. And I always liked the opening, cutscene that they always had with the guy, going into the cave and seeing the dragon or whatever. It's always fun I just really have really good nostalgia whenever I think about, that game at all. So, yeah. That's one of the definite games I'm seriously looking and hunting for right now. Even if I don't have the Sega Saturn yet, I need this game in my collection, at least, just to be like, I have it! Yay! So those are my top 3 sought after video games. See you guys later.